Zeofate plays Horizon Forbidden West. And welcome everybody to another episode of Horizon Forbidden West. So today, lot of random exploring and working on side quests and the like. At least that's my current plan. Not planning on continuing any storyline or anything like that. Because I got all the miscellaneous components that I need. And there's a big guy.
A drone. Must be part of Cyclops. If I can get its data, I can reconnect it with the dome back at the base. But how to get up there? Taking down a Thunderjaw is always a good challenge.
Oops.
Gotta bring the drone down to grab its data. Maybe if I jump onto it?
I'm just gonna sit back here and pick you off slow. You are a little bit too big a target for me to try to do otherwise.
Master reporting you.
A pack of mango first to stream first of the day. Thank you for reporting in. Come on, go back to wandering.
Alpaca Mango said, "How's you?"
In a precarious situation at the moment, but otherwise doing good.
Alpaca Mango said, "Precarious in game."
Yeah. I have a T-Rex that's currently looking for me. So I'm kind of hiding from it. And I'm going to do something stupid. Nope, don't want to be there. So that's a radar dish. That is good to know.
Alpaca Mango said seems like you got away at least.
Oh no, it's on the other side of this rock.
Alpaca Mango said oh still shooting LOL.
Ow. Time to run. Come on. Problem is, these things are tanks.
Attack suspicious.
No, there's other idiots over here. I thought I was the only idiot around here.
Control with machines, are we?
Hey, if other people are going to distract this thing while I'm trying to kill it, I'm perfectly fine with that. Come here. Yeah, help go. Ow. Come on. Game? Thank you. need a different weapon. Guys aren't helping. Piss off.
See if this one's got tags on them too. I should check the leader's body. Might find something useful.
gonna deal with that stuff after I, like, gather up more healing. Because, I kind of need it. Okay. Oh, shut up, you idiots. Okay, oh, that was not what I meant to do. So did I shoot that thing down, or maybe? Sit, get up there.
Shoot it down.
Damn it. Come on. Damn it. I gave. Go up. Easy way to just jump up and done, but no, we won't allow you to jump. So how do we get the survey data?
Sliding in.
Damn it, that's not the way. Come on.
Got it. Going down. Taking you with me. I want to get the data from the drone.
Here we go.
Stocking up for the hunt.
Alpaca Mango said had to do some dishes, but I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay. Capture you again.
Alpaca Mango said, did you kill the tree? Alpaca Mango said, Trex LOL.
Give me a second and I'll show you.
Got it. Going down. Taking you with me.
Okay, one per. Okay. Yeah, I'd say it's dead. Went through pretty much all of my explosive ammo.
Alpaca Mango said woo 9.
But, yeah, it's dead.
Alpaca Mango said oof, that's brutal.
Yeah, but it was really effective. So you guys were here and you were interfering in my hunt. You guys are next.
Alpaca Mango said so fat hype.
Well, we'll have to worry about running out.
Alpaca Mango said, do you get resources from the things you kill?
Oh, yeah. That's actually... There's two ways of getting resources. Looting machines and looting and gathering in
Shotgun
wild.
handy.
Some stuff you can only loot from machines. And other stuff you can only get from the wild. The stuff you usually get from the wild is stuff like medicinal herbs, like this. Everything else is coming from machine in one way, shape, or form.
Alpaca Mango said, ah, okay, that makes sense.
An intruder! Invader! Come on! Take her
Got a piece of it. outpost won't be causing any more trouble?
Nope, no one else. Okay. Like, from people I get some valuables, but for the machines, like this charger, I get all the various different machine parts, which allows me to make more ammo, upgrade gear, and
Find
stuff
some
like that.
stash later.
So, yeah, you have to hunt machines. And the unfortunate part is if you repeatedly hunt the
Alpaca
machine,
Mango said that's cool.
Been digging up corruptors.
like if you keep hiding from machines and trying to ambush them,
Machine parts.
they will eventually
Must be using
learn,
them for good.
and they will turn around and they'll start having things like radar and everything else like this to detect you and make it so that you can't hide. So you've got to be careful how you do things.
Alpaca Mango said, oh damn.
Now,
Look out on that tower if I want to avoid being seen.
there's two different categories of mobs. You have the passives and the aggressives.
It's settling
The
in.
passives are things like the charger and everything else like this. They will generally run and try to avoid you unless they feel like they have no other choice. The aggressive ones, well, they think you're dinner, basically.
Gee. I should check if there's anything with a lock around here.
Alpaca Mango said, yeah, that
They're
makes
stripping
sense.
corruptors for
Different
parts.
difficulties.
That can't be good.
Yeah, the passive ones, they're easy to hunt, and they're the ones that are more likely to not really adapt too well. But the aggressive ones, they can get really, really nasty really, really quickly if you keep not coming up with new tactics or not changing up how you do things. Like, there are cloaking units in this game. So if you don't pay attention, you could very easily walk into a trap. I've actually done that a couple of times. Then, of course, there's always stuff like this, where it's... Some mobs have got weapons on them that you can break off, and then use them in the world.
Bet I can open that chest with this key I found. These look like identification tags. I've seen Tenakth soldiers carry them, but never this many. The rebels must have looted them from soldiers they killed. I'll keep them safe for now. Figure out what to do with them later. For the next fight.
Luckily, there's actually two methods of healing. You've got just medicinal herbs, which heal a little bit, and then you can make like the medicinal potions, which will heal a lot, but they're not quick to use. I generally actually don't end up using potions at all.
Alpaca Mango said that's kinda cool.
Hmm. Let's sleep chat. It's a convoy. Let's hit there. you're going the opposite direction I am. I'd hit the convoy, but if it's going the opposite direction, I'm not going to bother. Going through and upgrading some weapons here. Luckily, if you get, you can only carry so many resources at a time. But if you, any resources that you go over the amount you can normally carry, get stored in your stashes, which is really useful for when I run out of explosive ammo. Okay, so I gotta go up there. That's gonna be easy enough.
Alpaca Mango said that's a cool dynamic.
Yeah, this is your focus. This is a piece of old world tech that allows you to interact with, well, old world technology. But it also allows you to mark and identify areas you can climb. It can track wildlife, which you also need to hunt and kill. And double checks on it, just signals and all sorts of useful stuff. When in doubt, check your focus.
It looks like I'm close to the locator beacon that my focus detected.
But this is taking place 1,000 years after civilization ended.
That door. I should be able to pry it open.
This is Transport 95 Yankee. We are switching to the new bearing and we'll... Down there! In the city! No, it can't be! Projections put them 200 miles out! Well, they're here now! Quickly, bring us around them! We have to...
They were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And unfortunately, our friend's back. The machines will replace themselves.
They were trying to survive. This Pharaoh's machines swept the planet of life.
Useful for when we want to farm them. Really annoying when you're trying to explore. Okay. No, I'm not doing that. Let's see here. It's bighorn sheep hide. I think I was going to start wandering down here.
Alpaca Mango said that makes sense, just like how animals respawn, but I can see why that would be troublesome.
Well, it gets worse because there's actually an AI that is intentionally doing the upgrades. We actually have to go and try to capture the AIs because, well, right now, the biosphere is dying. Okay, Cam can be climb up there. Good. Shit. That's another mob.
Machine's resistant to shock. I can't override that machine until I find the right cauldron.
This red stuff blocks their scanners. Doesn't block radar, but it blocks their scanners like they're currently doing. Makes it so that you can hide.
Alpaca Mango said that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they did a really good job on this game. And unfortunately, they can call for help from friends. And that'd be one of the radar units going off.
My signal scrambled.
Come here. Get rid of these idiots now.
Alpaca Mango said this looks interesting but stressful.
Not really, it's actually pretty decently forgiving. And once you kill everything, you just start going around and gathering all the resources. Although it looks like they jammed my focus at the moment, which is not nice. Which means you are the one that's doing it. That's... honestly, that's new. Which is not a good surprise to have.
Alpaca Mango said doesn't sound like it.
Oh shit, hello.
These hunter-killers.
You can sneak up on them in areas like this, and then just do critical strikes. Of course, they like being assholes too. Ow, that was a new one. Just die already. Oh, that was an Apex version. Okay. But no, there's all sorts of different versions of things in this game. Like that was kangaroo, birds, hippos, Loch Ness, T-Rex, armadillos, which I haven't been crazy enough to mess with yet.
Alpaca Mango said hippos LOL.
You're laughing. Those fuckers are tough.
Alpaca Mango said oh hippos are terrifying.
This is the fucker right here. If he wants to wreck your shit, he's going to wreck your shit.
Alpaca Mango said yup. Alpaca Mango said terrifying.
Actually, honestly enough, if you can catch them off guard, they're fairly easy to deal with. Okay. Something in there.
Alpaca Mango said that makes sense.
But you don't want to let me in.
Alpaca Mango said I'm currently debating if I want to play something or nap.
Well, you already had your sleep wake kind of screwed up for a while, so let's say play something. So I need to get in there. But how?
Alpaca Mango said that's a fair point.
Don't let me climb that. No grapple point. Doesn't appear to be anywhere nearby that I can use to just jump over, to glide over. I'm not seeing a method. Not seeing anything underground I can use.
Ready for anything now?
Shit, that was close. I may need to be able to override one of those kangaroos. Or one of the flyers. And use them.
Alpaca Mango said what, do it.
I don't have the override codes for them just yet. So I think I'm going to have to go working via cauldrons. Okay, well we'll continue exploring along here. What are those? That's foxbell. Okay, that one's taken care of.
Glide in.
That's done.
I'll save this for a dyer.
But this is a good wrapping up point, so thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. We'll see you all next time.